Gaming Dad. Give me just a moment to get this video out to people, and we will get this stream started. Sending out messages to everybody. And I think that will get me ready. So let's head on in. And again, welcome back, everyone. It is day 3 of Archipelago Raid, and we have the zombies that like to pop up for this particular leg of the event. I'm actually going to... No, there's no way I can situate myself down there right now. Let's see where the rest of my alliance is as far as killing these things. We've gotten our level 4 checkpoint, so we've got some passive gain on cement here. Tactical sandbox, we've got a nice stockpile of cement for when we need to make it to level 8, and it looks like we've got everybody set up for what will probably be a very fun event when it's time to get started. Looking at the Archipelago Hunt event, we are currently in 4th place, but we have all 4 legions active right now. Next wave will come up in a couple of hours. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Archipelago Hunt is a series of armored scavengers, essentially, that pop up in the middle zone of the map every 2 hours. It's very easy to complete the missions on this if you're participating with your alliance or with your group as a whole. So there's really not much of a reason for you not to participate. It's best to do it as a group, not only to kill the scavengers faster and ensure everybody gets rewards for them, but because people tend to, well, attack others that are trying to collect them. I missed out on the first 2. Dang kids. And it looks like Dr. Disrespect is headed out there. Oh, that poor person is dead. Dr. Disrespect is trying to get involved in that. That's hilarious. You're fine. And I've got some alliance updates to do here. Grand Revival got me a little bit more rank, a little bit more wiggle room in the platinum rank. Actually, I need to see. Does that tell you? No, it does not. Oh, by the way, hi Smoke Alt. How are you doing this evening? Daily mission, log in, hit the dig a couple of times. I would need 190 to max that box out. And I don't think that's happening. Select all an endless fight and use my free one here. Go ahead and collect another one of these. Cool. Still need one more to get this completed. Which these should be the easy ones to get, and yet I can't seem to get the stuff. Good morning to you, Debatne. Please don't click erroneously. Ranking. Shelfe is already up to 2300, saving up for that. Let's go ahead and get some of the rest of my dailies done. And one more. Sorry, Michael. Want those gold stars for when I need to upgrade Riven a bit more. Ah, can't fit in there. Mission complete. Still need... Oh, just needed to click on that. I want to check the defensive capability. Oh, you're gonna... And I'll go ahead and send my... Unequip. I'll equip you for now. I want to see how well I can tank these hits. Cool. I'm tanking a lot better. I doubt they're going to be able to hurt Thunder because they don't cause any heavily wounded. That means Thunder just gets to heal the lightly wounded off like it's nothing. While that's waiting, buffs. Get those. Those. And try and see if I can complete this all in one go. Well, actually, I apologize. I did not have some kick-ass music already playing. This ought to be interesting. Let's see what this plays. Relaxing. Gotta love the classics. Let's go. You all catch up before I kill it. down a little bit. Here we go. You've lost no troops. Healed off everything. And go ahead and complete my tasks. One more level in Endless Light. Still got 7 days left on this thing. If I were to pick that up, I'll get 20. Would that be worth the $20? Or do I even have the gem? Nah, I don't. It would still cost me 15. Let's see. Any more? No, I think that's the last one. I do want to see one thing. How's the damage output on this? 34, 36. It's not bad. And they're about even, which is about right because you deal 1250, you deal 1200, you get boosted by the HP debuff. Oh, stay there and fight that. I shifted the screen. My bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, Bella wasn't doing great because the poor matchup. Catherine, I didn't try to touch too much because it wasn't hurting me. Yeah, you were the biggest pain. Lee, followed up by Chun, was a nice. Didn't have enough power to shut it down. And you kept hopping in and out to try and hit it. Didn't understand why. Yeah, every time you hopped in, you were just losing power. I'd have had a. Oh, Bogdan. Our game is going fairly well. We're kind of in the waiting and gathering stage for uh, the impending fight. Should be able to relocate right here. There we go. Snuck that in there. Here, probably put that in the group as well. I can final fight. Now, I've had the opportunity to kind of gauge out my own region, see how they're doing. Let's go take a look at the others. G1 is marching. There must be a fight going on somewhere. SSI is just sitting over here. Oh, wow. They are just... They're sitting in their territory now. ROK isn't in Crimson. They're in Golden, so they're not coming down here. Does that mean ROK is sitting in their ally stuff? Nope. Lost 20 million troops today. I feel so sad. 20 million? Or 20 million power in troops? There is a difference. Looks like SSI people are headed back. I don't see any marching back this way. It looks like they're kind of backing off now. What do we got here? Well, I gotta go say hello. Oh, they burned your shelter. Scouting failed. Which, on that note, I can check the... Actually, I can heal these now. Just low on the wood now. Thanks a lot for that. It's definitely come in handy. It's officially kicking off soon. Sincerely invite all brave commanders to join the Doomsday Last Survivor World Championship. Form and register a team to sign up for the World Championship. and the two teams with the highest might will be invited to participate in the World Championship in Phuket, Thailand. A $110,000 prize pool, free round-trip plane tickets, accommodation at a 5-star hotel, daily meals, and popular local sightseeing events await our contestants. I am not a part of that. And I'm just sorry. I have to find it kind of funny. $110,000 prize pool feels massive. Don't get me wrong. The players that are participating in this have already spent that much on the game. I'd be willing to bet. Because I know there's people that drop $1,000 a day. $110,000 prize pool, when it's probably going to be split up between the members of the Pompeii. Is get that out. Yeah, it is. It's well, here, someone was just pointing this out. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he moved. Where'd you go, buddy? Yeah. Do you mean to tell me the person that has $1 billion in power hasn't spent 100,000 on the game? There's no way in hell he hasn't. Even these alone, and I'm not talking about the red equipment, I'm talking about these white parts, cost thousands a piece. DHX Rose. Yeah, she's got some power behind her marches. She tends to focus on ranged, but by the way, in brain, just wondering if I should upgrade my Tom to 5151 first or 5115. Let me get to my Tom to answer that. But now I know not to let. Yeah, don't leave your shelter in a battle zone. And good evening, Aubrey. You know, I'll go ahead and add you. Now, let's see if they got fought back, or if we can move on to G2. They have gone back. SSI is fighting them in the space back behind it. And they are fighting a handful of ROK players who have ported. they random ported until they got close enough so that they could fight. And here's a couple more ROK players. I may not have liked Final Fantasy VIII, but it had a great soundtrack. Oh, we have some movement from the other alliances. Now, I'm going to hop back to my region because I don't want to miss out on this stuff. Refresh. Cool. Back here. Dev B's trying to hop in over here with. Oh, someone had a lot of random teleports and carried a few people over. That highest might. Save Me alone spent more than that. And it looks like SSI. Oh, no, it's two different groups here. And it looks like SSI is headed home. And with that, let's head on to G2 and see how the next matchup is doing. No one's sitting in each other's areas. Doesn't look like there's any major movement here. With the scavengers not going to pop up for another hour and change. Okay, let's check out G3 real quick. By the way, if any of you would like for me to check out your regions, let me know. There's a couple I want to check out because of some action we saw last night. But otherwise, that's oh. Bot is over here gathering pretty much in their spaces. So there's obviously not a lot of fear from fear of Crimson causing problems. Just over here in their area? Or is this also SLGS territory? I don't think it is. At least I don't see him. This is Jade. No, okay, it is. Okay. 4 and 5 were okay, but I want to check out 18. That had a mess of stuff going on down here in the bottom corner. And they did finish it out. Azure pushed Golden back to their own territory, and they're currently with Crimson up here. Are they fighting them? Everyone's shielded, so I imagine there was some fighting at some point. But that means... no, there wouldn't be any fighting. What's going on here? They moved up here for what? Get over here. I want to check something. I got you. You're okay. I don't like that. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's okay. I'm still only feeling the 3. Okay. Okay. You might have more. Never mind then. Okay. 42? 42, I think. Wow. Gotta love it when people don't realize what problems they're causing. They're stacked up like they're going to fight. Yeah, G42 had some stuff going on yesterday, and we wanted to take a look at it, and currently, they're just building around them. Like, what's the purpose here? they're your allies. They're quite literally your allies. There's no way Golden ends up with Crimson. Jade will be with Crimson and Azure will be with Golden. And it looks as if there was some issue on how they were going to go about moving forward, but yeah, it's day 3. There is no reason. No shush. But it doesn't look like they're going to rally. So, hey Bogdan, if you have anything going on in this region, let me know. That way I can come back to it. Let me look at the numbers. He wants to know if a 511 Tom would be... At 5, you don't have the reduction in target damage for the next 3 seconds. You have the damage reduction by you and allies up to 3 squads in total by 15% for 3 seconds, which is kind of nice. And then you still get access to the counterattack, a bit of buff, and a bit of healing. Bianca at 5 gives 38% attack and defense, which is lower damage reduction than the damage debuff, the damage reduction that Tom gives, but the 38% attack is really nice. Rage recovery is probably what puts it over the edge here, but just that little bit further is the additional shield. While it's only 840, it does activate everyone else that has a shield buff. If Riven gets it, if Raigoro gets it, if Eddie gets it, if Robert gets it, that's huge for them, even if it's a small one. What do we got? We got a bouncer? No. Oh. Hey, Garrett. Thank you. Sorry, I got caught up in looking at stuff. Let me check 46. Okay, Crimson hasn't made it to this side, but they did make it there and took the level 7. Azure. Oh, okay. Well, Golden's got their own space. That's going to be interesting. Crimson is just being super chaotic right now. That's going to put Crimson with Azure and likely give them the win because Jade isn't going to have enough to fight.
No.
Golden will be stuck paired with Jade. That is crazy. Is that the same RPG? I know. No. Oh, well. It could be. Let me check your members. Yeah. This is the same guys. These are the people that started out in Region 3 way back when. Just look at that commander ID. 111. Mine is 132. Yeah. RPGs, they want their win. G12, happy to, Ralphie. Or Raffy. Sorry, I thought there was a L in there for some reason. Okay, looking at Crimson took their level 4, but hasn't built out anywhere else. Looks like it's Jade and Azure versus Golden and Crimson. They're touching, but it doesn't look like there's any animosity. Same over here. Although they're kind of stacked on it right now. No heavy marches on either side, so. And most everybody else is stacked on. Oh, here we go. I see. Oh, was that? What do I think it is? Oh, it's these guys. Doing great over here. Just kind of admiring some of the other matchups, like why in the hell is ZRS down here in G12? I know their overall power is fairly low, but with 73 members and most of their R4 base above 100,000, they shouldn't be down here. They should be an assistant alliance to another larger region. But, yeah, what do I know? Yeah, they have so many players above 100,000 because these guys come from the upper regions. Nom comes from just past me. Gator comes from just ahead of me. You can tell how much older a player is based on their commander ID. The higher the number, the newer the player. Crimson as well in G12. Okay, looking over here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Are these the same guys? Mega Rexy's the bigger one here with a couple of other. Oh, you came from Bod, that's why. Is KMDX another issue like that? Not as substantial, but you do have a couple of players who definitely shouldn't be down here. But they're spenders. They're bigger spenders than the other ones because they're newer and come from here. They actually probably come from that region. Now you come from just behind me. Korea, you likely come from 8 or 9? Region 8 or 9 and hop down. And I gotta see something. Not a bad spread. I won't complain about that. People are just shaving off so much power to be in these lower regions. And it's benefiting them more than the people who are filling up their alliances. What? March 14th. I'm just gonna say that. You all can look that up on your own. No. But we went from G50-ish having a few T5 players per legion to G46 now having multiple tier 6 and mostly T5. Well, that can happen, sadly. And the matchmaking is not great. G13 gold. Jane can't even kill scavs at theirs cause because of Nom Nom.
Never Eva. What are you doing?
Let's check out 13 then.
Yours.
I did not think good night. You should take it said so many times.
They run from Nom Nom?
My dad.
Good night. Oh. Where? Yeah, we fought against you before. Seems smaller than before. Are they scared of someone in Who are they scared of? I don't know where Nom Nom would be. In hats, maybe? Oh, G12 Nom Nom. Gold. And G12 gold. Yeah, this Nom Nom. Yeah, I reckon. I thought you were. I know Nom Nom has a lot of different accounts. I know he does. Yes. Shoot. Man, there's just so much going on with these ARs now. Well, no, streaming. Anyways, back to my region. Hour until the next wave of fighters. Hello. I saw Z's AR match reaction and fell out of my chair. It was hilarious. Yeah, no. No, he was telling me about that last night, so I went and watched it. And, yeah, me hopping out of that alliance when I did after the horrible matchmaking they had. Um, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to really contain that cough as much as I can. Um, ugh. Getting out of that alliance when I did, as well as getting better matchmaking down here. I felt like that one meme where gripping the table in a high school, just sweating bullets. I was so close to dying. And I'm doing okay, Stroke. I'm yeah. Well, my medical condition feels better. I'll just leave it at that. I've been taking care of my cough according to my doctor, and let's see. G2 you said, right? Let's take a look at them real quick. Well, they got HNB with them, so yeah, you don't belong here. They've got a couple of players that are. Look at it. Where did you come from? No, you spent from down there. Anyways, back to distracting myself. They've got a couple of players that can definitely help out. I know an extra 300 mil player is going to be very much appreciated for running rallies with HNB, but they're going to be lacking in equipment. G1 prepares for war. Oh, they're going to do it again? Let's go check it out. SSI is already stacking up in the area. Chainsaw Zombie shouldn't be coming out for another 50 minutes, I thought. At least not ours. Yeah, 48 minutes for us. Yours coming out sooner than that? Oh, I don't doubt that. When you have as many kills as you do power, you're doing fairly well for yourself. Especially when your power's that high. Nice. Okay, give me a second to get to G42. Looking at G17. Raw thoughts 18-3 with KOF9. Yeah, you got catastrophe still. That's gonna be a nice little handle on things. Oh, is that the Puta Madres? How's Beautiful Killer doing? Solid. Hey, Suez. Which one are you in? You're fine. Mr. Kennedy. Oh, yeah. Well, it'll get interesting. It'll get interesting after reset tomorrow. Because then we'll get to build and then the real fighting will begin. I'm not looking around at Azure. I'm trying to deal with the fact that Crimson has a crap ton of whales that we need to watch out for. Nickel. Nelly has big guys. No one bigger. Some, but you have catastrophe. I was able to get some points. I'm actually doing fairly well on the field against some of these guys. Against the tier 6 that are in G22, I'm having a great time. I just got out of before I started reviewing the other regions, I got out of a 6v1 with my Thunder Eddie that did a lot better than I was expecting. And here we have started rally on the tower, you said? Comparatively, yeah. I can't imagine what the rest of the NBD boys are doing up in G1 right now. Nickel. Get out of there. Yeah, I was talking about that. I was talking about that the other day, either yesterday or the day before. That tier 4 guy has at least 2.5 million in armaments, and that is what's pushing him over the edge. He is so far writer specified, more so than I am into infantry, and focuses heavily on his armaments as opposed to his research. Once he unlocks tier 5, it's going to be a nasty jump for him. But yeah, when he's up against people who don't have the armaments to keep up with him, he's going to wipe the floor with them. They better be launching another rally. Oh, by far. It's, actually, I wrote this down in the chat earlier. Not yesterday. Armaments, hero composition, then research. Hey Z, I caught some of your your stream, or at least the video afterwards while I was at work.
Hi, Z.
Are y'all back to fighting in the open field, or are you just stacked up in the center waiting for stuff to happen? Is this... Hold on a second. Was that a Tom Martin Garrison? It is. That is a Tom Martin Garrison. Nar. Well, I hope so. I hope they made more than one rally. That ought to be interesting to watch. Martin Carey. Where's that second march coming from? ZV-88? $134 player ID on the Tom Martin. Yeah, I caught that part too. Just mentioning that earlier. Look at that. 134 means they are only just a little bit older than me. Oh, sorry, a little bit younger than me. And they're still using Tom Martin. For when the zombies figure out how to rally. I don't know why that's not an event in this game. I've seen that played out in so many different games where all you need to do is be online and garrison against multiple waves of zombie marches. I love that game. Goal is to last as many waves as you can. If you last all like 30, you get the rewards for finishing that out. But you can also get bonus points for garrisoning somebody else. And I don't want my cars in my garrison, so I could like send them to Z and screw with his garrison numbers. Something like that, you know? The tier 1 cars, by the way. Yeah, like the Garrison Alliance member shelters. At least someone came up with a heavy damage rally running Bella Elena, but they did not fill it up. So it's taking more damage. Oh, my strongest gear is not that strong. I believe I just crossed 1.7. Yeah, I know you heard me, Z. I think I crossed 1.7 mil with my gold armaments, and I'm at 1.4 with my purples. I've almost got the purple set fully maxed out. What's we got? 1.5. Nice. Any errant? What the hell is that? The rally, I understand. Squad travel speed on a rider, I understand. What the hell is that? For shame. For that, where is it? Make me send it out to people. Here, and copy link. Okay, that's an acceptable answer. Just looking at... I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, Garrett. If Grandma is gathering wood, I don't want to know about it. I really don't. I like... See, this is funny. It's not doing well. But watching Carrie as a counter rally against Thunder on the field... Yes, there's also a Lewis, and they could keep it full. If they could keep it full, it would deal a crap ton of damage. However, it's still a carry on the field in your own territory. Mm, I don't want to know that, Garrett. I don't want to know that. Here, hold on. Just a sec. What's the ideal march response to you? I have all heroes awakened. Am I running all infantry? Yeah, that's just not great. You need, because of the field control being run right now, you need a counter rally that deals counter damage. I know Lewis feels like a good idea, but there's just not enough defense to be able to stay on the field when you're being overrun like this. So you need like a Rigoro Eddy just to deal damage and try and clear out a lot of the troops around there. So if someone's got Rigoro Eddy from the golden side of things, start that rally. Guarantee it'll be better than what's going on right now. No, I think what it was is Suez. I think what it was is one group took the first capture rewards and the others taking the phase rewards. Here, let me see if they made that agreement. Let's see. No. The best counter to Martin is Stan. Right here. Crap, I got distracted. I was going to check the leadership. Where is it? I'm fairly certain it was Blue took first rewards and we're taking phase. And then we will try and work out something for the end of it. Because I'm not sure what we get for actually holding the damn thing at the end of it. And I know there's going to be some trade-off whenever one side's fighting and the other one isn't. That way you can pick up the additional skill damage and healing speed. Now back to... There's no way that's not already burning. I can't get in there now because it's harder to get in there now because they're standing on it. Anyways, we're looking at 30 minutes left on that. Also need to send you this as promised. I was to make 5 marches out of infantry focus, and I had all of them awakened. Rigoro Riven seems like an easy choice. Boosting his already potent shield will give, as well as granting more shields will keep the damage up. Yeah, I've got some remixes playing in the background this time around. Love the Final Fantasy soundtracks. They're just phenomenal. I had to make 5. I like Rigoro Riven. I like Thunder Bianca. It's a nice buffing unit that no one will want to touch. And Adut Miyamoto comes to mind for a solid infantry damage unit. Because while other units will boost the damage dealt to a single unit, Adut will boost overall damage with the massive amounts of infantry attack power. That leaves me with Robert, Eddie, Tom, ugh. The additional shield from Robert will still benefit Eddie. However, I don't like the idea of leading with Robert, especially in like G1, G2 meta. I would want to switch to Eddie in order to keep him alive longer. Oh no, far from it. Someone just asked me if I had all infantry heroes. Gotta do Tom Martin. Tom Martin would be a great one-on-one march. It still does very well. And it's whenever healing is received, so that squad defense will be up fairly consistently. I would say 3 seconds for every 7 to 8 seconds, depending on your skill cycles. But I really want to incorporate Lee, even if I don't abuse the additional attack power. I'd lose out on 24%, but I would gain the ability to use Infantry Guard from the infantry tree, as well as all of those stats. And keep Lee out on the field, getting the attack, defense, and HP debuff on anyone I'm hitting. Yeah, Martin. Okay. Wouldn't it be better to add Martin to someone who heals off of other methods than skills, since Martin heals on skills? If I plan to use Martin, it would be better to put him with someone who not only increases his damage because he heals off of damage, It heals for 40%. You're right. Since it does heal anytime there's a but that would be only if there's a damage reduction debuff. Now, there's a lot of those flying around, don't get me wrong, but it seems a little inconsistent. I probably wouldn't even use Martin in my infantry lineup. Which one is better to have as a leader, Dut or Eddie? They both have their uses. They both do. If you need more offense, go with a Dut. The skill tree is phenomenal for rage generation, skill damage, you name it. However, leading with Eddie gives you two bonuses. One, the defense tree is great for staying alive. And two, Eddie is one of the low-end heroes to try and hit because he hits back harder than you hit him. Because you're going to be running infantry, and this skill hurts. There's just no getting around it. So if you're running Eddie and a Dut together, it just depends on what you want. Do you want it to stay alive longer, or do you want it to hit harder? Okay, cool. And need to start setting up. What do we got here? Oh, you're still back in region. NBD players. Yeah, they spawn in 25. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it. Where's good? I can rally this one. Nah, you get my tier 5. Oh. Let's see if I've even looked at him in a while. No? Okay. This is exactly what I would do. Yes, I did go for infantry guard and some additional points into basic attack damage. But you can, if you want to, take the points out of here, put them into straight squad defense, if you would like. But I'm trying to make it so, because I'm not expecting my adut to get hit before a lot of other people, so I wanted the basic attack damage to give it a little bit more oomph. And that's also why I picked up the additional skill damage. if I'm not taking the brunt of single target damage, I can deal more damage. I feel like their infantry heroes can get away with double-edged sword a lot better than um, double-edged sword works better with infantry units better than ranged or rider because they tend to get attacked more often. Now, I'm not saying that my talent builds are the end-all be-all. I like how it plays out, so I keep mine this way. Raffi, correct me if I'm wrong about the infantry marches you talked about. Right, Rigoro Riven is okay to use in the field. Yeah. She's not going to be as good as in the field as she is in garrison because she'll miss out on the squad defense and likely the alliance territory buff she gets here. But this additional chance to give a shield on herself, the awakened skill of granting a shield to yourself if she takes AoE damage. Because, let's face it, not many people are going to want to hit Raigoro. And then getting a 30% bonus to shields that you obtain is just massive, especially when you think about that 30% being on top of a 9600 damage shield. Plus, whenever Raigoro activates his shield, he increases the damage dealt by himself whenever a shield is activated by 16%, which glides right into her damage. So it's a nice cohesive cycle to me. It makes Raigoro and Riven and a kind of hidden heavy hitter. Now, it's not going to deal as much damage as a Dut Miyamoto, not a chance. But to have a bulky infantry unit that can actually hit something. Oh, what do we got? Oh, they're stacking up. Thank you. Is this bad? No, that's not bad. No, that's not bad at all. Okay. So they're way down here. No, I need to put that in the Golden Legion chat. What's up? What are you asking if you're good about? Oh. I'll say hi to you too. Did that say what I think it said? Okay, no. I read too many zeros. One question is true when Lewis is in garrison to reduce his damage, they always send a squad to attack the shelter. No. Send the squad outside the shelter. And that way, when Lewis's AoE damage goes off, some of his damage is forced onto this single unit. And because the game doesn't split damage based off of your enemy's HP, it's sending a full force skill damage onto a single troop. Just a single unit. If you have enough of them piled around, you can weaken Lewis's skill damage by up to 60%. Because of how his skill is worded. He can hit up to 5 enemy squads. Damage taken by enemy squad is reduced by 15%. So if it hits 4 other units, it's reduced by 60%, meaning that the main rally is only hit for 40% of the skill damage, or a damage factor of 4,000. I think it's 4,400. No, 4,800. Sorry, math in my head. If I have to pick one, Rigoro Riven or Eddie Rigoro, which is better for a field fight? If Eddie and out of those two, I've been really enjoying Rigoro Eddie. Or Eddie Rigoro, however you want to do it. They both boost each other's shields. They both weaken the HP of the enemy units. Rigoro adds a nice damage buff to Eddie's skill damage if you wanted to go that route. And I don't think it really matters who leads because they have the same optimal skill trees. He goes siege, but you wouldn't do that. So infantry and defense, yeah, I'd lead with Rigoro in that case. Only problem is, if you're only picking one unit to put on the field, no, I guess it doesn't matter because you're still getting the HP debuff off from Eddie. So if they're not hitting him, they're not hitting him. He's still doing his job. Oh! I remember you now. Crap. Do I have that up still? Because I think you did well against me there. Nope, I don't have it anymore. They're doing 2 stacks. But honestly, if Azure comes out, they can kind of cause a problem to them there. I'll close out of that. We actually got them to update. In the last update, they fixed Jonathan. We haven't checked to see. We haven't been able to test fully if Jacob's fixed, but Jonathan is definitely fixed. And honestly, the passive skill damage that he's doing is interesting, but I don't know if it's enough to push him over the edge into being truly viable. But it damn sure didn't have a chance of being viable if this 7,500 damage wasn't going off when it was supposed to. Having a solid amount of additional damage being dealt on a passive scale, as opposed to active where Julia can silence it. Oh, it's not pretty. Don't think I have enough for... Oh, I do. Oh, come on, they're not going to be active at this time. After pickup, I do not want to camp at that location. Oh, in my hospital, it just says I owe them hundreds of millions. Sounds about right. Let's go ahead and get the buff on it because I want to see how my two teams do. Let's go. I think I have... How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to fare better than I think. So, unequip. Equip. Quick equip. I'm just going to send 2 out there. I still don't have enough to boost either of these. Yeah, I gotta get that out. And I think I'll go with Rigoro Eddy. You know, screw it. I'm gonna try it. Keep dogging on it. Just going out with 2 big boys. No, don't hit register. Don't do it. Won 3 in a row. But because of that loss against the Warrior Wolves at the very beginning, they're not in the top. Oh, that reminds me. I need to check Armament Lotto. For freaking boots. gonna hit it. Hit it. Crap. No one's gonna do it. Give me one more. Garbage. Give me freaking training speed ups. All things. Okay, this ought to be interesting. We're gonna have a full setup here. Yes, Garrett. This is sad. We are 5 people to defend. What are you talking about? You have a bunch of people out here. You got this. Just go wipe out this group of people, and I will watch you do it. Sure, they may have you in numbers. I will think about that. Let's see how well I do in this G once the fighting starts. Like the real fighting. Because, let's face it, I came here to be a garrison lead. And as far as this group of people is concerned, I'm still about third. But I was also third to fourth in the upper Gs that I was in. And still holding very well against much stronger players. I'm thinking now that I have tier 6 and I'm in this region, I could do a lot better. Throw away the plan. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails. Throw away the plan. Bum, 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 bum. Go on, you guys. Head over there and wipe them out. You got this, Wes. You got so many more than 5 people now. Here, I want to see something real quick. Don Mega. I don't see too many mistakes. Nope, there's one. There's one. I see it. Anyone see him right there? Yeah, that fake tier 6. see you right here. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Look at them all. They had 3 to 4 tier 6 there, but they have a crap ton of Jadens and cars. Look at them. There's cars. And no, that's not a troop skin. They brought cars out to try and carry their resources for some of them. That's a Martin. That is a Martin with a Raigoro. That is a Jaden with a Peter. Well, we have cars too. Running with a Lee. Oh no, they're facing the other way. That is a I can't really even zoom in on it. Well, we're gonna be ready. There's a good reason for that, Garrett. I'd like to hope that I spearheaded the Hate Peter campaign, as well as the Hate All Johns in the Game campaign. But alas, I think people realized he was weak once other heroes started coming out. I'm sorry, all Johns in this game are garbage compared to their counterparts. Jonathan we're testing him. Oh, here we go. Technically, Jonathan does, and we're testing him out for potential rider garrisons and maybe as a counter to Julia. Or just having the option to say, hey, we need someone to take over as a garrison captain. What do you have? Victor Jonathan. Okay, that'll work. But compared to other garrison captains, no. Make sure I'm hitting the same one so that we can all get personal points. I need to make sure my skill is going off on all of them. We're not getting involved, apparently. Oh, we gotta kill that commander. I have to be involved in killing that commander. Hey, Smokeout. It's going well. How about you? Oh, I gotta make sure I catch those. Commander's about to die. Thunder's keeping himself alive. Raigoro Eddie is dealing plenty of damage. Where did my cursor go? Enemy side gave up. Oh no. missions. As far as the Archipelago hunts, we have third place now. With, let's face it, green taking over 2 different areas and taking points away from Crimson. Oh, it's not. Maybe I need to reload. Don't you dare try to escape. Individual points for me. Missions. Killed 5. Let me reload. Keeping my finger on it. Biff is just causing problems. Help kill this commander and then weaken them one by one. Kill it faster. Hold on a second. Was that fragments or the whole damn thing? Yeah, that was just fragments. Sense a fight about to happen. Free stuff. And buff attack power 10%. What do you got? Oh, there we go. Scare him away. The lieutenant meows. Nice. You can't take the hit. Don't target them first. Weaken this one. Only got that one more set over there. They don't want to get caught up fighting us and then... Crimson's not allies. That's Crimson. Crap. We're targeting the soldier here. Yeah, we're falling behind because we don't have as many people. No damage. But you all can't hit me hard enough. Archipelago Hunt missions. This will put me at 22. I know you. I know you did. I knew you had more power than them, especially since they were only bringing troops out to count for additional kills. That's the problem with Rigoro Eddy, though. There's no healing. I might want to incorporate. I might want to change his talents up a bit. So I went for the stat. No, I need to go for a little bit more stats. Get rid of those. Nice. Yeah. I don't know about a decay, but they're definitely not going to play the same way they have been. Let's see if there's still any fighting going on in that region. We'll get to see what both of them can do on even footing later in the game. SSI has been having a lot of fun actually fighting them in the open field. Right, Smoke Alt? This one's a good one. What's upgrade? Good. Zero, zero. Yeah, there you'll see who's stronger. You are absolutely right. Mm. While I'm marching down here, I'll go take a look. Oh, Eastwood's just gonna walk in on you all. He doesn't care. I don't. The people that are fighting in this are far stronger than me. Eastwood is just cleaning house. Just cleaning house. Sorry, I have to make sure I get my stuff down here. Yeah, the next set of Archipelago. Oh, never mind. Never mind, you are correct. Okay. Watch that for a second. I'll be right back. One of the OGs. Of course I am. What do you think? Eh? What do you think? I get to kill scavengers while my wife is watching Death Note, so I get to see it being played in the background. Good night. And some Final Fantasy music as a background music. This is great. You haven't figured out how much of a nerd I am at this point. Do I get this? What do I get for it? 2,000 gems. I think 20 will put me over the edge to get another one. Speed ups are okay. Draws have not been nice to me. It's one of the OGs. Or at least one of the ones I consider the OGs. One of those old school animes you grew up on that either pushed you away from, and Death Note is one of those ones that either pushed you away from anime as a whole or brought you into it. Ah, I love that song. Ooh, I think it's two different purposes there. Because Elena has the single strongest single target skill damage out of the riders, bar none. When you couple that with the fact that she increases damage dealt to flank targets by 13%, as well as increasing her own basic attack damage by up to 53%, I would say the standard 30%. You really can't go wrong with the straight damage that Elena can deal. But she doesn't have as much in the way of speed as Mai does. Now, looking at Mai, which I did unlock her, Mai's damage output is a bit lower. It stops at, was it 13.5 for a single target, but it can deal 13.5 to two different targets and makes them slower. But Rider Squad attack of 30% I don't think is the same as a damage increase. What do you got for me? You have your main march ready and you just need to start with another hero. Here, hold on. You sent me. Yeah, you're definitely rider focused. What's your main march again? Bella Sven. Okay, can't go wrong there. But do you have Cynthia? Upgraded at all? I think you'll have fun with Mai then. If you don't mind taking the time to upgrade her, just know that if you don't participate in this event with Mai, it's going to cost you more in universal fragments to upgrade her. But if you don't plan on participating in the KOF and Doomsday event, then I would suggest just sticking with Elena. Hold on, I'll have to do that. No, Mr. Gasm guy. How about you check my back? Sorry. How about you suck my balls, Mr. Garrison? And we're back. SSI is still at 21 billion. Let's take a look. Mason. Look at him. Awesome. $180 members, 179 members, 22 billion might. ROK, what do they got? 180 members, 19 billion might. They're 3 billion down. Good lord. Oh, I know. They were matched against everybody else here. You don't mind wearing them. There we go. I'm going to try and register for that. Give me just a second. I'll take leave from work for that. Spectator registration. Viewing tickets, be invited to spectate the match on site. Absolutely. Log in. Register. What's your name? Absolutely. I agree. Okay, so for everybody that wants this, that is the registration for the World Championship. Spectator, because there's no way in hell. On site. Main mode. Event time. Cool. Free stuff. PvP T5s. Sorry, I wanted to finish the registration process on that. Okay. Can I what? Elisha. I think it's funny when people speak Spanish. Jade is also Armadillo. Armadillo squad is best squad. Armadillo squad is the best squad. Actually, hold on, let me check my. Oh, I got a direct message. Ending. Oh. Oh, I wonder. Let's head to. No, he streamed 14 hours ago. He's not streaming now. Sorry, I was seeing if my old alliance mate was streaming right now. Okay, we'll head over to G1 right now. See if they're still causing problems. Doesn't look like it. Oh, hold on. ROK has a couple of speed squads going. Bella, Cynthia, and My Elena. Sending over a couple of farm killers. Munchie's user. RPG is so salty right now. Here comes the boogeyman. Oh, look at that. And 49 penance. Oh. You're in G23. Sure. I can go take a look. G23. Jade. Okay. Yeah, Azure's kind of taken over here. Golden hasn't had a chance to get out. Oh. Is this... No, it's not the one I was thinking of. Yeah, Gold... Does DHX2 have any of their big guys? No, not really. Well, Shelby's there. F13. Few players. Wait, hold on. There's one other. Yuna. Why do I recognize that name? Yuna's got a couple of strong players. So yeah, Azure is definitely pushing here. And the benefit of having 5 alliances means if even 4 of them are active, it's going to cause problems for everybody else. Sadly, there's always one that just doesn't care. Looks like Azure took over the entire map from you all, Ellie. Oh, it's Pew Pew Man. Nope. Girls. I would have to take a look to see if it's even possible for me to make that. On that note, on it'd be the whole week. That'd be interesting. From no, never mind. It'll only be on the 18th, which is a Saturday, which I'd only need to take 1 day off from work. Cool. Be interesting to meet people, go to a different place. At the very least. On to G12. Oh, you have a printout of his troops? It's at 97 million? Then he has... Okay, hold on. I gotta do the math on that. That's 1, 8, 96 million in just tier 6 alone. No, sorry, 97 if you count the cars. Times. No, that number doesn't add up. He's got a triple in there. Someone scouted him to see what it was, and he used this. That's not his actual troop count. Because just in the tier 6 troops alone, since most of it is tier 6, it's 97 million. If we just say it's 97 million times the not tier 5, tier 6 times the 15 might per troop would put him 1.4 billion. So it's at least double what he actually has. But he's probably spent more than the prize money you'll get for playing in Thailand. It's okay, villain. How much to spend a month? I would probably have to ask somebody else for that. It does also depend on what you spend it on. Because Safe Me and them, while they spend... Oh, DHX? Hundreds of thousands a month. As far as the entire alliance is concerned, they're spending hundreds of thousands a month. Easy. Especially in events like this. Just to keep their power up, the troops, the healing. Oh, it's not per person. There might be a couple of players that spend quite a bit. I wouldn't doubt that Safe Me has spent over 100,000 in a month. And this is going off of US dollars, by the way. If you know the conversion for that, then more power to you, but I don't know the conversions off the top of my head. I have something for that at work. Oh, easy. 1,000 per person in DX for the non-farms would probably be a minimum to keep up. I'm lucky to spend... Smoke Alt, you could probably throw just about any number out there and I wouldn't be surprised. It would have to get into outrageous territory. Like, when you have that much money to spend on a mobile game, what's funny, if I sat down and figured it out, if I sat down and thought about it, I could probably figure out who he is in real life just because of the amount of wealth he has alone. So about $6 a day. Oh, sorry, trip back, $12 a day. $300 a month minimum, far from a whale. Yeah, sounds about right. Me, if I had $300 a month to spend on progression, I would be using it in very specific instances. But yeah, because 300 for me would be a good amount in Secret Armory, prepping for it, and then picking one set and maxing the crap out of it. Because I need these to start being more viable. Well, you don't need to be near Safe Me's power. He's just making troops. Actually, I have to sit down and do the math on that at some point. Because if it's just troops that he has, which if I assume 600,000, in power, I could check the resource cost and the speed up cost for all of those and see how much he spent for that 600,000. Not to maintain it, just to get it the first time. Because I'm kind of curious myself. Yes, you can. You can be down here in G22 with just unlocking tier 6 and feeling like a big fish. That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cover at Pompeii, we still need to register. You could probably face off against some of the tier 6 players in here. Because tier 6 at this level is not the same as tier 6 up in G1. And I still have people complaining to me about how I have tier 6 at only 90 million. What did you notice, Junior? Yes, some of my heroes are without armaments. You are correct. Scanning for Mexicans. This is a South Park reference. If I wanted to look stronger without being able to use it, then yes. Armaments don't work unless they're on the lead hero. So I have armaments for the 3 main marches that I would put on the field. And And my ranged march and my rider march don't have any of them. So because they're primarily for joining other people's rallies, don't need them. Flex the might. Yeah, I prefer people wanting to hit me because they think I'm weak and then realizing very quickly that was a mistake. What kind of value do you put on someone who is in the chat starting problems? Like respectful, but also just mess with them. It depends on what kind of problems they're creating. Like if you say they're respectful and they're just kind of like talking shit, by all means, talk shit. It gets into people's heads. It makes, one way or another, it makes things more interesting, in my book. Because if it's just a bunch of lighthearted ribbing, it can rile people up, make them want to fight more, gets people out on the field that probably wouldn't have come out onto the field. So yeah, combat's more fun. If it starts to get a little out of hand, then you need to have either leadership of that alliance or someone cut that shit off. Forgot I can do this now because I'm the president. Oh, yeah, let him out. I don't know if any of you remember a player that we used to have in our alliance from a long time ago. Shitass was just top tier screws with you. But he never got to the point where it was out of hand. But listening to him talk shit to other alliances that were probably going to beat us was just wonderful. Because even if they did win, they were pissed off about it. Miss Shitass. He hasn't been back in the game for a while. Right, you know how Jonathan is a counter rally hero. Is Riven considered a garrison hero? Technically, yes. Would be useful. Would she be useful on the field? Still, yes. Because it's only half skills that are affected by garrison or even being in alliance territory. Her only actual garrison ability is the main skill, which increases squad defense by 32%. That's it. Half of this one says it increases defense by 15% when on alliance territory. So if you're fighting on your home turf, you still get to use her. Everything else is fair game. Plus, the amount of shields that she pumps out on herself makes her a good pair for either Eddie or Raigoro. Okay. Okay. It is getting to be 11 o'clock, and I'm going to need to go to work tomorrow. So let's take a look at the other regions real quick. See if there's anything going on. Don't see anything. Yeah, make it be crazy like false intelligence or something like that. Something no one would believe, but oh, well, it was accidentally said. Maybe they are going to do something that crazy. Rolling across. Nope. Nothing here. If you have an infantry focus, she has a place on your team. If you're going for a mixed, kind of mixed troops, then I wouldn't focus on her that much, because there are better choices for infantry commanders that are like better for team use. But for me, as an infantry main, I'm gonna use her. Everyone versus Crimson, they turn their back on us. Oh, I gotta check that out then. Give me a minute. Does that mean Golden is actually gonna fight against them up here? Azure's building north. Jade is pushing back to the gate there to make sure to lock them in. So yeah, they're coming from all sides, aren't they? And they know it's a problem. Who over here was causing problems? Because surely it wasn't the whole Legion deciding, hey, screw everybody. Doesn't matter what Golden or Crimson do, they're gonna be paired with each other. And then Golden can just go home. We are working our way up to partner with Gold, right after Gold killed us. Crimson refused to help us at all. So now we're paying them back for not helping. See, Senor Garrett? G46 and J. Okay. Sure. If Jade takes this one, then it's going to be Jade and Azure versus Crimson and. Oh, hold on. Ooh. That. You've got an interesting situation here. Yeah, I think we discussed this before. If Jade takes that north one, I see a likely Jade Azure team up. But I honestly don't know what Legion of the Alliance that captured allocated in the factions. So that would be a toss-up. By the wording of this, Crimson is going to be East Bay because they have the level 7 Treasure City. That means that currently it's Crimson and Azure versus Jade and Golden. If Jade manages to take this, it would be a toss-up. But likely it would still go to Azure because they took their tower first. And this game does care points-wise about who takes something first. However, it's very possible that Crimson just says, screw it. Cuts off the Treasure City here right before reset. Joins up with Golden and makes it an even easier match for them. Because Golden hasn't had a single fight yet. Oh, to think, if you'd have built this flag like right here, you could have reached. But no. Not saying that Crimson won't have an easy time of it regardless. They're just scared because of tricks and gold. Let's see. You said 46? Nothing there. Nope. Yeah, they do have a couple of higher power players in this one. 62 members. But that one player isn't going to be the end all be all when RPG can match it. They would be able to fight toe to toe with her without too much of an issue, I don't think. But anyways, before I get too caught up into this again, I've been streaming for over 3 hours. I know that the chaos tomorrow is going to be even more epic, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for that, as well as, get to work tomorrow. So I'm going to cut it off here. If you would like to reach out with questions, I'll be on the game for a little bit longer to pass off the leadership for my alliance. Yeah, but gold kind of unproven. I'm not sure what they're capable of. They have a low member count. They're counting on the handful of members that they'll have online at any given time to manage things, but they're going to be missing out on a lot of. If they try to run garrisons or rallies, they're going to have a hard time of it. All right, Mr. Brand, see you next time. I will be on tomorrow, 02, hopefully. But hopefully by then we have some people fighting around level 8s and I'll be able to start garrisoning. With that said, this is Mr. Brain, your friendly neighborhood gaming dad, signing off.